Isaac Guerendo.
Guerendo.
Sorry, I had it a second ago. And then you started talking about Jaeger bomb. Anyway, running back, Louisville, 6 foot, 221 pounds, 9 1/4 inch hands, 30 3/4 inch arms, 74 7/8 inch wingspan. Big time for a running back, right? 23 years old. He'll be 24 in June, end of June. In the 40, 4.33.
Blazing.
How old is he again?
23, going to be 24.
Yeah, he's old. Senior citizen club.
10-yard 10-yard split was 1.55. He did the 20-yard shuttle in 4.15. So these are impressive numbers.
Dude, combine.
3 cones, 6.94.
Combine was bonkers.
Broad jump, 129 inches. Vertical, 41.5 inches. Woo!
Those are records.
He
Top
crushed
99%.
the
Top
combine.
99%.
Crazy.
Those are crushing numbers.
It doesn't pop out on film, though.
I was going to say, it doesn't look at all like it when he's running, but
My first note says his tape does not match his combine
Reminds me
at
of like
all.
Alex Barnes.
all right, hold on. Before we get into it, in 14 games, 132 yards, or 132 rushes, 810 yards, 11 touchdowns, 22 receptions, 234 yards, and no additional touchdowns in the air. After you.
Oh, it's me.
It's your turn.
Yeah.
After you, sir.
I didn't know
So
if that was a pause. or what.
Guerendo, I mean, this was we love these kind of running backs come out of there. Wisconsin running back. Went to
Former Wisconsin guy. He's Louisville now. He did 4 years there at Wisconsin.
Didn't do much at Wisconsin.
No, he did not.
At all. So he transferred to Louisville.
Behind Braylon Allen.
And again, his combine numbers are elite. Like if these
Hall
combine
of Fame.
numbers are like Jonathan Brooks, like he's a first round pick.
You say leaked?
Whatever. I have a speech impediment.
No.
Elite.
Oh, elite.
Elite.
All right. I didn't know what you said. Sorry. I thought you said leaked. Like it was like a.
Somebody told us
Excellent.
about it.
I mean, would you laugh at people with disabilities too? I mean, come on.
I
What's
truly
wrong
didn't
with
know
you?
what you said, man.
Unbelievable.
Relax. Jesus Christ. I'm just kidding.
I was born this way. Nothing I can do about it, Jared.
All right. Continue your.
So I see a speech
Spiel.
therapist. So for me, Guerendo, like this is somebody, like I said, former Wisconsin running back, transferred to Louisville, has an okay year at Louisville, 810 yards. He had over average 6 yards a carry, 11 touchdowns, 22 receptions, 234 yards. He accelerates really well. I thought he's a pretty good blocker.
Okay, hold on that one, because I don't know that he does. Like, I think once he gets going, he's fast.
I thought he did.
Did you? Like, I
Yeah.
feel like he took a step or two. Like, there are guys that are instantly at speed, and I don't think he's one of them. And I think that's maybe why he doesn't look as fast on tape.
I thought he's another one.
I
It's
think-
hard to see how fast he is, or hard to tell.
I think the reason for that isn't a physical limit. I think it is a processing thing for him, because I don't think he has great vision. And so I think for him, the reason it doesn't seem super bursty is I don't think he's recognizing it as quickly as other guys recognize it.
Could be. There's something there, because he
Yeah.
doesn't get off like you would expect him to.
That's kind of
Did you see Rich's eyes just
Yeah,
go
we were
up?
thinking the same
Both
thing.
eyebrows
And,
went. Just shot right through.
Try harder.
but so for me, I understand what you're saying, but because I made note of it,
Yeah.
I think it takes him a little bit longer to recognize
Okay.
what the defense is doing or where he needs to be.
I'm open to that as an idea of why, because I can't explain it, because it doesn't make sense with his combine
numbers,
numbers.
you're right.
Don't make sense with what you're seeing. So I'm open for any ideas.
He catches the ball well. And I think not only does his combine numbers not match up with this film, I don't think his size matches up with this film too. I've read other scouting reports on this guy that they liked his physicality. They liked how strong he was. And I
What?
came away, no, and that's what I'm saying.
What?
I came away I saw him get too many ankle tackles, right? Too many ankle tackles, not a lot of power
He isn't
whatsoever.
a power runner at
No,
all.
you're not giving him for how big he is on 4th and 1. What game was it? There was a game, I think versus Kentucky.
Stonewalled it.
3rd and 1 to go
God.
blocked.
Kentucky was one of his worst games. I
Yeah,
think.
and they gave him the ball again
Yeah.
on 4th and 1. And there was 4th and 1. He didn't get it. I thought he was first of all, he runs upright.
He runs too high.
He runs way too high.
For sure.
He was, and I think one of the first things I saw was he got ankle tackled. And I think I was talking to Garrett about him earlier. I was like, man, like he's a big dude to get ankle tackle like that, you know? Like,
You know who this dude reminds me of? A Tevin Coleman. He gets out, he's gone. It's just
good.
he's not like a real complete running back.
I talked about Abanikanda from last year.
Yeah.
Like,
Izzy Abanikanda.
He
He just doesn't have he doesn't have the instincts that a running back
Combine
needs to
stunner
have.
too.
Yep.
Abakanda.
Yep. They're a lot alike, and I think their careers are going to follow a similar path.
Garrett said I was wrong here. I swear I've watched 4 games on this guy. I didn't see him break a single tackle. And Garrett's like, no, he did. I was like,
He broke a couple tackles.
I don't know if he.
And maybe we watched some different games, but
And I was like, oh man, like if you really got arms on him, like he was going down. I was like, look how small that guy was compared to him. Like every game I saw, there was at least one ankle tackle, at least one.
I agree with that.
And he was way too easy to bring down. Stud athlete, great combine numbers. I don't want anything. I don't think he.
Looks like Tarzan plays like Jane.
So all 3 of you are out on him.
Yeah, I wasn't a huge fan.
Yeah, I mean he's
He's fine.
See, he actually scored pretty well. I didn't hate him. I thought he was solid. He had a 70 for me. Like that's not bad.
Tell me what you love about him.
So I actually thought he played with pretty good pace. I thought he allowed the blocks to develop, and then he was able to explode, like slow to and fast through. I thought he exemplified that. I actually did think he showed a little physicality and power, and it did match up, but it wasn't like he's.
See, Rich, you told him. Tell me what you like about him with Ali. He sucks.
Yeah.
He's terrible. Why you give Jared that? You didn't give me that.
Well, before you cut me off, I have a chance to cut him off. Where is his power at? Like what good power? Like and listen, because I liked his. I was looking to like him because I saw his combine numbers. Like, ooh,
I texted you guys. I was like, hey, you might need to dig into the YouTube TV.
I don't, Jared, I didn't see any of that power, like, at all. Like, I saw 0 power. If I was doing a nerd score, 0, what's the lowest score you can get on power?
1.
Well,
He'd get a 2.5
that way, but yeah.
You get 2.5 on power.
Okay.
I wrote he isn't a powerful runner too. He doesn't break any tackles.
I thought
No.
These are verbatim off here. He just doesn't get yards after contact.
He got
if
past
there's
the
true
line of scrimmage
contact,
a lot.
he's not gonna fight through it ever.
Yeah, so I mean, I see it a little differently with him, obviously, but it's not like his 70's not great. I mean, that's like
It's not great,
round
but it's not
5,
terrible.
6, and he will get draft capital just due to his athleticism, which is important.
He definitely will.
He'll get drafted round 4, round 5.
Yeah,
but he might just be a
does
special
not
teamer.
factor into our tape evaluations at all, like we're discussing now. So,
I do think he could make a really good special teamer.
yeah,
that doesn't help us
he was
for
a
fantasy.
kick returner at
Right.
Louisville.
I think he'd be a great gunner with his size. Like some of those kinds of things he could do well. But
Yeah, not quick at all. Doesn't really make people miss. I agree with that, but I thought he just had a really nice feel, and he has some intangibles to him that a lot of guys don't. So, yeah, I guess I liked him a little more, but I was also a few whiskeys deep that night watching film while my wife was watching Selling Sunset, and I wanted to.
And listen, you're not the first person I've heard say this guy has some power and brings some like thud to his game. You're not the first, and I saw a lot of that, and I don't understand it in the slight. I didn't see any of that.
We might have watched different games.
I was gonna say
because we didn't have much of them in the film room.
Yeah, admittedly,
so,
right. There wasn't.
we had to go to YouTube TV to find some.
Yeah, I don't know. I watched USC, Miami, Kentucky, which we both watched, which I agree was a bad game for him, and then Virginia Tech.
So this is a guy
College Tech as well.
that I would think at Wisconsin, especially in years past, with the giant holes, that he would be a good fit for.
Yeah.
As far as if he was going to produce and be good, Wisconsin would bring that out in him. And we didn't see much there. Obviously, there were some good running backs ahead of him. So I guess I don't know where I was really going with that, other than the fact that he couldn't really get on the field there.
Yeah,
And
which is concerning.
With that
I mean,
speed,
Braylon Allen was there, but
with that speed and those holes, you should be able to pop, I think, in that situation, and you just never did.
Right.
So that is a concern that I have for him as well.
If he didn't have the combine that he had, he'd be off my board.
I get it.
I don't see how he wins in the NFL. Like I don't see how
He's fast as hell.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He's got size.
But his size doesn't show up on tape.
I think it does.
His athleticism's the only thing. Like his speed's the only thing I see, and that for me, for a running back, that doesn't win in the NFL because they're
totally agree.
all fast. Because
I
listen,
totally agree.
Greg Newsome is taking him down.
It's true. As long as you can get his ankle, get a
Greg
shoestring.
Newsom's a good tackler.
Tyler Lockett could take him down.
I disagree.
Gluteus minimus.
He's
Can
down
bite
there
his-
already.
Bite his ankle.
Why are offensive players tackling him?
I can't think of any. I don't study defensive players. I'm trying to think of small guys. I'm just trying to think of small.
I mean, do you like Ray Davis more than him?
Yeah, I do.
So do
Okay.
I.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I will have Ray Davis ranked higher.
All right.
All right, next
Again,
guy.
this running back class isn't special, everybody. I'm sorry.
It's really not.
So even when I like a guy, it's not like, ooh.
Right.
So saying I like Ray Davis more kind of goes back to Garrett argues like, oh, you like him? Like, well, I'll still probably take him in the 4th round of my rookie draft. And remember, I don't like 3rd round picks in my rookie draft, let alone 4th round picks. So I'm just saying, we're just breaking on tape of what we have here, right? Like, if I'm in prison and you're serving me dinner, I still got to eat.
It's true.
I'm not
This
right
is what
home.
we got. This is what we had to eat.
I'm not going to write home and complain about the chef. You're not going to believe what I had. Another bologna sandwich. There's a lot of bologna sandwiches. You know, that's not fair because I like bologna sandwiches. And I'm really weird that way. But like,
I like if it's grilled bologna. I
There's
don't
a-
like if it.
ooh, dude, a good grilled bologna
Grilled
sandwich
bologna is
is
good. I
so
don't like it like cold.
Dude,
but-
Nashville merchants in Nashville, good bologna sandwich. But yeah, there's a lot of bologna sandwiches here. Sorry, Matt.